Let's check out if I'm live. Oh, Get Well Family Chiropractic is live now. Very exciting. Okay. All right, let me go ahead and find this video on my phone. Okay, we are live. And I'm going to share this to my page. If anyone else wants to share this to their page, they can feel free. Let me close my curtains real quick so not too much light is coming in. Maybe that's not better. Let me open that back up. All right. Hello to anyone that's watching. I'm gonna wait until right at 6:15, which I guess it is 6:15 now, and we'll go ahead and get started with the class. So, oh, Mom, if you want to share it, it might look different on different phones, but on mine there's a button at the bottom that says share with an arrow on the bottom left, and you can just click write post and then it'll share onto your page. Okay, so I'm going to share it on mine. All right, cool. Okay, so hello to anyone that's watching. I'm seeing that Parker was watching or is, so hi. Nice to see you again. Thanks for watching again. And I'm just going to go ahead and get started. So for anyone who might be watching who doesn't know me, I am Dr. Sarah Ponica from Get Well Family Chiropractic in Florissant, Missouri. Normally it's me and Dr. Robin Lawrence, but I'm taking the reins this evening. So welcome to our next Facebook Live class, which is your diet and your skin. And I'm really happy that you guys have joined me tonight to learn how to improve your skin through your diet. If you can think of any of your other Facebook friends that might benefit from this class, please go ahead and just hit share like we've been talking about here, or you can reach out to those friends and just let them know that we are going live now. And by the end of this class, ooh, Mom started a watch party. Thanks, Mom. So by the end of this class, you will understand exactly why the things that you are eating are just as important as the things that you are putting on your skin, for your skin. So you might have, the most intensive, expensive, and holistic skincare routine, but you can still sabotage everything if you're not feeding yourself the nutrients and vitamins that you need, that your skin needs to thrive. So we're going to just go ahead and jump right in, but if you do have any questions or comments throughout the class, feel free to just put those down in the comments and I will answer them to the best of my ability. All right, so what is skin? Skin, as I'm sure you've heard before, is the human body's largest organ. The skin is an active, living tissue that serves as a tough but flexible armor to keep harmful microbes, chemicals, and sun rays away from your more sensitive inner tissues. Your skin can also act as a mirror of what's going on inside your body. Whether you are battling acne, dry skin, dull skin, wrinkles, rosacea, eczema, or any other skin problems, creating a healthy diet a diet plan can help combat these issues. All right, how a diet makeover can lead to a beauty makeover. So the general rule of thumb here is, and that most dermatologists use, is that inflammatory foods are bad. So this is going to be your sugar, your starch, gluten, coffee, and alcohol. And then nutrient foods, nutrient-rich foods are good. So that's going to be foods with vitamins and minerals like omega-3s, vitamin C, antioxidants, chlorophyll, beta-carotene, and zinc. But don't be overwhelmed by all those big words I just sent out at you. I'm going to break it all down and let you know kind of step by step which foods are good and which are bad for our skin. All right, so first we'll jump into those inflammatory foods, which I said are the bad ones. So first, acne and pimples are proven to be caused by inflammation. So if you're trying to reduce breakouts, listen up now. Our foods break down, or our bodies break down different foods differently. Refined sugars and refined flours, like the stuff you're going to find in bread, pasta, soda, cake, anything with flour or sugar to an extent, have been stripped of their slow digesting fiber. So this means that our bodies break down the compounds really quickly, and when they do that, they cause insulin levels to spike, which is a pro-inflammatory response. This increase in insulin produces hormones called androgens, and too many androgens can cause your pores to produce more oil, which can get trapped inside of those pores and create our pimples. All right, so what foods should we be avoiding? So first things first, you're going to want to reduce your sugar. We're eating way too much sugar as like American society. The American Heart Association recommends that we eat no more than 9.5 teaspoons, which is 36 grams, of sugar each day. But how much do we actually eat? The average American adult consumes 22 teaspoons. And remember that 9.5 is what we're supposed to be. So the average American adult consumes 22 teaspoons, and the average child consumes 32 teaspoons per day. And in fact, the average American consumes 3 pounds of sugar each week. It's disgusting, right? So there's two different kinds of sugar that we eat. We're going to have our naturally occurring sugars and added sugars. Naturally occurring sugars are pretty self-explanatory. They are found naturally in foods like fruits and dairy. And added sugars include anything that's been added during processing or in preparation. So preparation would be like adding sugar to our coffee. Sugar, not so sweet. Unfortunately, you can't always tell just by a nutrition label whether sugars are added or naturally occurring, but you can keep an eye out for the following as possible added sugars. So look out for words like brown sugar, corn sweetener, corn syrup, fruit juice concentrate, high fructose corn syrup, honey, invert sugar, malt sugar, molasses, raw sugar, just the word sugar, and anything ending in ose, O-S-E. So that's going to be your dextrose, fructose, glucose, lactose, maltose, sucrose. And then look out for the word syrup as well. So those are all going to be added sugars on our nutrition labels. And then also familiarize yourself with these terms. So sugar-free, when you see that on a box, that means that there's just less than 0.5 grams of sugar per serving. So that doesn't necessarily mean that there's no sugar. And then reduced sugar or less sugar means that at least 25% fewer sugars per serving compared to a standard serving of the traditional variety. So, I mean, when it's less sugar, reduced sugar, that just means that there's only a quarter less sugar. And then when you see no added sugars or without added sugars, that just means that no sugars or sugar-containing ingredients are added during the processing, but those could still have those natural sugars in them. Okay, more about sugar here. So not only is refined sugar linked to acne and skin irritation, but too much can also cause obesity, hypertension, high blood pressure, hypoglycemia, depression, headaches, fatigue, nervous tension, aching limbs, diabetes, stiffening of our arteries, and even violent behavior. So that's a lot of possibilities of harmful things there. And remember, just because it sounds healthy doesn't mean that it's not packed with sugar. Watch out for these following things that are actually usually pretty packed with sugar, even though they sound like they might be good for you. Protein bars, yogurt, unless it's plain yogurt, dried fruit, granola, salad dressings have a lot of sugar in them, smoothies, whole wheat bread, sounds like it could be good, but it still might have a lot of those added sugars, and then our pasta sauces. All right, so what else should we be avoiding here? So you'll want to just cut back on your carbs in general if we want to have that good skin. So white bread, pasta, and refined sugar all break down in the same way in your body. And in turn, this spikes your cortisol levels. And cortisol, that's a stress hormone. And that causes breakouts in our skin. So go ahead and swap your white bread for whole grain bread with as few ingredients as possible. And pass on that pasta every once in a while and just opt for veggies instead. Also, try to ditch the dairy. Many experts believe that the hormone level in cow milk from the pregnant cows producing the milk can cause excess sebum production, leading to acne and clogged pores. So sebum is if you pop a pimple, which you shouldn't do. That's that stuff that's in there. Let's see here. And to be safe, go ahead and swap out your cow milk with a dairy alternative or even goat milk-based dairy products. All right. So here comes the hard part that we have to confront, no matter how tough it might be. Coffee and alcohol. If you just started watching at the beginning of my class here, I mentioned a few different things that we might want to cut back on if we want to have that good, beautiful skin, and two of them are coffee and alcohol, unfortunately. So you might have heard that red wine is good for you because of the antioxidants in it. Well, that can be true, but it's only to a certain extent. While it is true that red wine contains resveratrol, an antioxidant that can help rid the body of harmful free radicals, wine is still basically just fermented sugar, which can wreak havoc on your skin if you consume it excessively. But the worst offender, as far as alcohol goes, is going to be beer. Beer is loaded with salts and sugars that add even more stress to the liver and metabolism and cause excess dehydration. When it comes to hard liquor, dark liquors, just as a rule of thumb, are going to have more additives in them than clear ones and are more corrosive to our system as a whole. And coffee. When caffeine is metabolized in the liver, it acts as a diuretic, which causes the need to run to the bathroom, and in turn, it dehydrates our body. Dry tissues and skin then are going to lead to wrinkles and premature aging, and when you consume it in high doses, coffee can actually stress the liver just as aggressively as alcohol does. So what I've talked about so far, those are basically the main culprits of bad skin as far as diet goes. But remember, everyone is different, and different metabolisms can handle foods differently. So when some of us might see a giant difference after cutting out our morning cup of coffee, others will not. Either way, cut back or cut it out completely. Your body will thank you. All right, so let's look at the other side of things here. What can I eat? So let's start with the good stuff here. Chocolate. So first off, just any old candy bar isn't going to help you here. I'm talking about high quality, really dark chocolate. No semi-sweet chocolate, no milk chocolate, and no white chocolate, because those are just loaded up with sugar. So, but if you're willing to have that dark chocolate, then it's going to be good for your skin. The cocoa flavanols, aka the plant compounds that have all the antioxidants, help to hydrate the skin and improve circulation. This, in turn, improves the elasticity of your skin, and it keeps your wrinkles at bay. And another study found that regularly eating 20 grams of dark chocolate could allow the skin to withstand more than twice as much UV radiation before burning, compared to eating chocolate low in antioxidants like milk chocolate. Okay, olive oil. So you guys might have heard that the Mediterranean diet is good for your health, but it is also great for your skin. Olive oil keeps your skin cells very happy. Studies show that women who consumed more than 2 tablespoons of olive oil in a day had 31% fewer signs of aging compared to those who ate just 1 teaspoon of olive oil each day. And why is this? Because olive oil is packed with monounsaturated fatty acids and antioxidants, both of which keep your skin cells happy. Now, make sure that when you're buying olive oil that you get the good stuff, which is going to be the 100% extra virgin olive oil. There's a lot of brands out there that are going to try to dupe you into paying for an olive oil and vegetable oil blend, and you don't want that. So read your labels and stick with that 100% extra virgin olive oil. Tomatoes. Now, I've been myself working on liking tomatoes more because they're a tough one for me. But tomatoes can actually protect you from sunburn. A 2008 study found that people who ate 5 tablespoons of tomato paste daily, along with a tablespoon of olive oil for 12 weeks, had 33% more protection from sunburn. And this is compared to a control group that just had the olive oil and not the tomato paste. So how does this work? According to scientists, tomatoes hold an antioxidant called lycopene, which helps improve the skin's natural SPF. And these antioxidants come out even more when the tomato is cooked or processed. But remember here, tomatoes are definitely not a replacement for sunscreen. Your skin still needs that extra coat of SPF to stay protected. Green tea. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that people who drank green tea for 12 weeks had smoother, more elastic skin and experienced less sun damage when exposed to a UV light compared to the control group. So go out and buy a box or two to just keep around the house and remind yourself to make yourself a cup. If you're opting for pre-brewed green tea, just make sure that there aren't some extra sweeteners in there that will not do any good for your skin. Okay, eat your greens and eat the rainbow. Prolonged sun exposure can lead to many skin problems and contribute to the aging of our skin. And one way to fight back is to eat more dark leafy greens like spinach and kale. So kale in particular is one of the best sources of lutein and zeaxanthin. I practiced that one. So lutein and zeaxanthin are going to be nutrients that help block out the free radicals that are created by UV light, and there's a lot of that in kale. So it probably doesn't come as a surprise to anyone, but eating a variety of different fruits and vegetables every day that are a variety of different colors gives your skin and body everything that it needs. The darker and brighter the color, the more nutrients. So pass over the pale tomatoes and the iceberg lettuce and go for those dark colors. And make the majority of your meal vegetable or fruit-based and full of color. So, if you're having trouble finding veggies that appeal to you or don't always have the time or resources to throw together salads, run to your nearest health store and buy some liquid chlorophyll, which I've tried this and it doesn't taste bad or anything, it's good. So the word chlorophyll comes from the Greek word meaning green leaf, which makes sense because it's responsible for creating the green color in plants and algae. So taking a bit of chlorophyll every day can help with everything from fighting bad breath to boosting our immune systems, but it's also really helpful for your skin because it's packed with nutrients and it fights inflammation, like we talked about earlier. So liquid chlorophyll works best when you're drinking tons of water and also maintaining a healthy diet and lifestyle. So think of it as a supplement and not a replacement for those veggies. Avocados. Avocados are my favorites, and they are high in healthy fats and that can benefit a lot of different functions throughout our body, including the health of your skin. So one study of over 70 women found that a high intake of total fat, especially the kind of fat found in avocados, was associated with more supple, springy skin. Avocados are also an awesome source of vitamin E, which helps protect the skin from oxidative damage. They're also high in vitamin C, which creates collagen and helps keep our skin hydrated and smooth. All right, omega-3s. So at the very beginning of our class, we talked about pro-inflammatory agents and how they're kind of tough to avoid sometimes. But luckily, we've got omega-3s on our side. They are naturally anti-inflammatory and super important to incorporate into a skin rejuvenating diet. So what's the best way to pack an omega-3 punch? It's going to be sardines, which I don't know if I'll be trying that, but one 3.5 ounce serving of sardines contains 1.5 grams of omega-3 fatty acids, making it one of the best sources of omega-3 around. If you can't stomach the idea of sardines, wild salmon is good for these as well. And other foods that are high in omega-3s are going to include walnuts, chia seeds, spinach, eggs, and flax seeds. So we covered that acne is caused by inflammation, so cutting out inflammatory foods should take care of that, along with a host of other skin problems. But we're going to go a little bit more in detail here. So if you're looking for a smooth texture to your skin, you're going to want more vitamin C in your diet. Strawberries, citrus fruits, red peppers, and broccoli are all packed with vitamin C, which supports the formation of collagen, and that prevents our wrinkles. If you're looking for a fresh, dewy look, you want beta-carotene. It's the type of pigment that is found in orange, red, and dark green veggies. Aim for 3 cups of foods like squash, sweet potato, spinach, kale, and chard to get your full daily dose of that beta-carotene. And if you're looking for a glow to your skin, you're looking for zinc. Zinc contributes to cell production plus natural cell sloughing, which keeps your skin bright instead of dull. Zinc can be found in lean meat, pork, poultry, and oysters, but you can also pick up a supplement of it at your local nutritional or supplement store. And we have some great zinc wafers at the office at Get Well Family Chiropractic, so I take those and I would recommend them. Most important thing of all here, which we talk about in a lot of our classes, and I think everyone knows how important this is to just drink a lot of water. This one's obvious. Water is going to flush out and detoxify our system, and you can never have too much water. Drink as much of it as you can to keep your skin clear and glowing. 6 to 8 cups of water a day is a good starting point, but like a good rule of thumb that I go by is to take your body weight, cut it in half, and drink that many ounces of water per day. That should be your goal. Some people claim that they don't like the taste of water, and that could probably be explained by their tap water. So you could get like a filtration system for your house, or you could even try flavoring your water with sliced fruit. So lemon and cucumber slices are a popular combo to try in your water. Okay. So how long until I might notice a difference if you start to try out some of these dietary changes for your skincare? This is going to differ for everyone, of course, but if you were to cut out all refined sugars, refined flours, caffeine, and alcohol all from your diet in a month, like for 1 month, you would definitely notice some changes at the end of that month. As long as you are also getting some exercise in and enough sleep, the results should be something akin to a freshly facialized face, or freshly facialed face, and a mini facelift. Many people who swear off inflammatory foods for a month see their natural contours start to emerge, their under eye bags dissipate, and puffiness disappears from your face. So yeah, go ahead and look that up, cutting inflammatory foods out of your diet. There's a ton of before and after pictures of kind of what I just explained there. And that is all that I have for you today. So if you guys have any questions or any comments about how the class went today, definitely do not hesitate to write those down in the comments. And if you are interested in getting any of the sources that were used to make this class today, you can reach out to me and I will send those your way as well. So yeah, thank you guys so much for just taking time out of your evening to join me this evening. I know you could have been doing a lot of other things, but I'm glad that you chose to watch my class today on your diet and your skin. I hope you guys learned how to combat some of these skin problems, and we'll start applying these this advice to your new skin routine all through your diet. So if you have any further questions, like I said, feel free to write in the comments, and please join us next week. We'll be presenting our next Facebook Live class, which is going to be the knee pain solution. We're excited to go a little bit more specific because I know a lot of people that come into the office come in with knee pain, and a lot of people could benefit from this. So this is going to be next Tuesday, July 14th at 6:15 right here on the Get Well Family Chiropractic Facebook page. So if you or anyone you know might benefit from this topic about knee pain, go ahead and just click interested or going on our Facebook event, and we will see you next week. And remember that you can always watch our Facebook Live classes later on here on the Facebook page, or you can go to YouTube and type in Dr. Robin Lawrence to find all of our past Facebook Live classes all in one place. So, thank you guys again for watching, for joining, and have a great night.